everybody. Welcome to Conversations with Spirit, where mystical encounters and practical wisdom converge in perfect harmony. I'm so excited for you to join me today as I offer heartfelt mediumship and oracle card readings, as well as a dose of real world magic with my special manifestation tips. My goal is to bring fun while Spirit takes the wheel, and Spirit knows that. Welcome to the Spirit Room, everybody. Hello. Thanks for being here. Hey, Keith, and hey, Bex. This is like my tribe, I love you guys. Oh my God, thanks for being here. So I do this show in partnership with evolveme.com. That's EVOLVME.com. And Evolve Me is kind of like the complete metaphysical website, or I should say platform. Okay. You can find anything metaphysical on there. And it's really cool because of that. So I do this in conjunction with them. So thank you so much for indulging me on that. So yay. Okay. So before we start today, before we start doing readings and that kind of stuff, I wanted to share something with you guys. I think, it's so funny because the way I do this is I ask Spirit for, I guess you could say, I ask Spirit, for guidance on what I'm supposed to talk about and, that sort of thing. And today it was like overwhelmingly, I'm supposed to talk about the affirmation, all is well. Right? So, what is all is well? And why are we talking about it, right? That would be the question. All is well is such an overall fantastic affirmation to say to yourself over and over again. Because guess what? Okay, so for everybody listening right here, right now, all is well, right? Like there's nothing wrong right now, right here, right now. Now, maybe an hour ago you were crying your eyes out, or maybe in 2 hours, you're going to get hungry and grumpy. I don't even know, right? But for right here, right now, all is well. And the beautiful thing about that is that we can choose to say that to ourselves at any given moment. Any given moment, right? We can say to ourselves, all is well. And I think you guys probably have heard me say this before, but I put on my cell phone, I put different reminders, because they come up and they're on your screen, right? So like I'll put these, I'll put reminders like, get bread at the grocery store and stuff like that. But I also put reminders of like, be grateful. So at any given moment, I can look at my phone and there's something goofy on there. But one of my favorite ones is all is well, because it's a choice too. It's a choice. All is well is a choice. I have a choice to think that everything is falling apart or all is well. And I'm not saying that I am like the queen of all is well all the time. Okay. I need to like say that because I certainly have my days. Oh, yes. Right. But we all do. And when we understand that, it kind of makes it a little bit easier for us to sort of chime in with the all is well. Right. So, Keith loves it. Oh, that's great. Tasha Minska. Nice to see you. Yes, all is well, right, Tasha? All right. So that being said, I wanted to share with you my new shirt that my husband got for me. We went to the Dia de los Muertos festival on Sunday, and I fell in love with this shirt. It's a little small, unfortunately, so we're going to hopefully not shrink it. But oh my gosh, look at it. It's just so beautiful. And I love Dia de los Muertos because it really, especially the festival that we went to, there were all sorts of different types of people. There were grandmothers and grandfathers. There were babies. There were, people sort of getting older like me. Do you know what I mean? Like there was everybody there. Everybody was welcome there because it was about celebrating the day of our dearly departed loved ones, and there were pictures everywhere and it was so extraordinary. So, yeah, I had to share that with you guys. So, all right. So now what we will do is I'm going to pull a couple of cards. I think I'm going to pull a whole bunch of cards today. I think this is going to be the one. Oh, by the way, I'm not going to be here next week because my husband is taking me somewhere. So yay. So yay. I'm super excited. And then the following week is Thanksgiving week. I'm not sure if I'm going to be here that week, but I will be back at some point. This is my Tuesday night. You guys are my Tuesday night tribe. So thank you, Keith. I appreciate it. You're so cute. All right. So who would like a reading? Who can I have my list here and I am ready to, oops, wait a minute. You know what? I think I'm going to do it this way. I am ready to give some readings. Okay. So we've got Keith. Hi, Stephanie. Okay. Stephanie. So yeah, yeah, this is like, I'm really, at first I was like kind of nervous to do this Tuesday night thing, because it is on YouTube and, you never know who's going to show up on internet, Bex. So you would like a card too? Is that when you said interest? Okay. So Bex and then Kara and then Montana. Hi, Montana. Okay, got it. All right, so I'm going to pull. Okay, so first of all, let me share with you guys. I've got the Shaman's Dream cards, which those are the more intense readings, right? And Spirit tells me which ones to do. Then I've got the empowerment cards. Spirit tells me which one I'm supposed to pick. And then I've got, you guys know my favorite is the Sacred Forest cards. So I've got so many. I've been using these 3 a lot lately, you guys. Have you noticed that? It's these because they're like the perfect trifecta. Yeah, no, I'm so strange. Okay. All right. So let's pull an empowerment card for all of us to start out with. What do you think? Don't we need it? I swear to you, I am in need of some empowerment. I am in need of somebody just saying to me, you've got this. That's where I'm in need of. Okay, so, interesting. All right, so the card I'm pulling for all of us to start this off with is Union. And you know what's so interesting about the Union card here is that that's kind of like how I'm really beginning to feel for everybody that's on the Tuesday night thing. Like it's a union. We are a tribe. You know what I mean? Like you guys are my people. And I am so grateful that you are here. And I love that. So, okay. So what does it say? You have seen and unseen allies. And don't I need that? Right. Right. We're the seen allies. And then you've got unseen allies. Okay. Then it says, draw upon their strength. Join forces with friends and flourish. Oh my gosh. That's exactly what I was just talking about. Isn't that crazy? Spirit knows how to do this. It blows my mind sometimes though. Seriously. Like join forces with friends and flourish. What was I just saying before I pour this card? Thank you. Right? Okay. So Keith, you are going first. I'm grateful that you're here, Keith. Thank you. Whoa. Okay. Well, one just flew out. I don't know if you saw it. One flew out. I got to go pick it up. Okay, Keith, this is yours. Ooh, I kind of like this for you. Look at this card. It says beloved. And then it says radical acceptance. Oh my goodness. Keith, I just don't even know what to say because this card is like, it just seems like it was supposed to be yours, right? Radical acceptance. Okay, what does that mean, right? So right away, what Spirit was telling me, okay, is that And I feel like that you already do this to a point, but I feel like that, you know how sometimes spirit does sort of like the validation thing, like, so I feel like that this is like, we're supposed to talk about this. Do you know what I mean? So radical, I know, right, Bex? Radical acceptance is like amazing, right? So, but here's the message for you, Keith. You know, accepting like what is right in front of you is there's part of that is the gratitude thing. Wait, my thing is, let me show that to you again. Okay, do you see all of the fire? And but then there's light coming around, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So what I want to say about this is for you, Keith, is you have so much, and I know that you're working on manifesting, right? Different things. Okay. However, accepting what you already have, this is actually a manifestation sort of thing, like point, okay? Accepting what you already have right in front of you as your joy. Do you know what I mean? Like when you appreciate the way things are right here, and here we go again, right here, right now. When we appreciate all of the stuff that is right here, right now, when we appreciate that, good or bad, just whatever it is, that is radical acceptance in it, to me it is, so even though let's just say you really are really wanting whatever it is, a house, a car, okay, you really really want that thing, that one thing, and you're like really working on manifesting it, but being satisfied and happy with everything that you have right here, right now, that is the most important part of it. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Because that is such an important part of manifestation, because being comfortable and being satisfied with whatever it is that you have right now, that's a big part. I mean, that's gratitude as well, but it's that radical acceptance. Okay. Some people might think it's something different, you know what I mean? But when you just appreciate and you look around you, it's kind of like being present, but it's a little different than that, right? So it's kind of like looking around and going, "Oh my gosh." Like I'm looking around this room right here. I've got singing bowls over here. I've got a box, show it to you. Sometimes my friend got it for me. Uh, a big box of happiness. That's what it says, right? So there's happiness cards in there. So like I love all of this stuff. I have a whole bunch of cards. I've got books. I've looking around. I am so grateful, right? So even though I'm working on manifesting something else, I can still work it now. Like I can still appreciate it for now. Okay. So that is to me what radical acceptance is. I hope that makes sense to you. And why is my screen blurry? My screen is so blurry. Maybe it's me. I don't know. Okay. All right. So, right. Yes, it does. And I'm so grateful for it. Yeah. And you know what? And that's what's so great about you, Keith, is that I know you get that on like a really deep level. But and that's why when I got that card, I was like, oh my God, this like is Keith, But sometimes we need to that little reminder of like, keep going, be appreciative for what you have now and all of that kind of stuff, because it will happen. You will. I know. I hate that I look blurry. You know what? Hold on. And we're trying it again. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. We'll just have to figure it out as we go. So, okay. So, Keith, much love to you, dear friend. You're so amazing and keep pushing forward because you're rocking it. So, okay. All right. So, next we have Stephanie. Hi, Stephanie. Are you still here? Oh, yay. I'm not blurry anymore. Don't ask me how that happened. All right. So, Stephanie, are you still here? Much love to you, Keith. You are like you are like the epitome of manifestation. I love how hard you're working on it, and I just you're just an amazing person. So thank you for being you. All right. So yay, it's perfect. Thank you, Tasha. Okay, Stephanie. I know, right? Keith is awesome. I agree, Bex. And so are you, Bex. All right, Stephanie. So, is there somebody who you're wanting to hear from? I'm feeling like I am supposed to pull a shaman's dream card for you. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And then we'll see if somebody comes through. But is there somebody specific you're like looking to hear from, Stephanie, that you'd like to hear from? How am I saying that? Your dad. Oh, I love dads. Dads are great. Okay. So, oh, interesting. All right. So we're going to start off with a card for you, which is going to make the screen blurry again, but oh well. Yeah, I knew what you meant, Stephanie. All right. So this is the card that I just look at. It says stranger. And then if you look at, he's like a genie. You know, he's a genie. And then it says curiosity underneath. Curiosity. Okay, so I want to share with you what I'm getting from this first, and then I'm asking your dad to step forward to see if he will. Okay, actually, you know what? I'm just supposed to go right to him. He's well, whoever this man is. There's a man stepping forward. I can always promise, and I should always say this at the beginning. Whoever comes through for you is going to be the message you're supposed to hear. I can never promise who is going to come through though, right? We always try though, and usually it's pretty good. Usually it works out great, but you know. Okay. So man walking forward, and I feel like he's walking very slowly. I think that is a validation of some sort. Was he somebody that did he have I wouldn't say he was walking slowly because I feel like that it's a validation that there was something about the way he walked that made him walk maybe a little bit slower. Hi Lisa, thanks for coming in. So yeah, so Stephanie, give me yeses and nos and tell me if that makes any sense to you. And then okay, so this man is stepping forward, and it's so funny because I gave a reading the other day. Man came through and he had okay, this is going to show my age, but do you remember the sweater? He walked slowly at the end. Okay, so that might be what he's showing me. Do you remember the sweater that do you guys remember Mr. Rogers? Yes, I know. So the sweater that Mr. Rogers used to wear, it was like a pullover sweater, but it came in a V and then it would button or whatever down here. He's showing me that sort of sweater, maybe not that exact sweater, but he's showing me something along those lines. So he's showing me that. It feels like it's more of like a tan color though. I'll just say that. This man, it's really interesting because I feel like that when he was sort of, let's just say in his prime, your dad had that sweater. Awesome. Great. You bought it for him and critiqued. That is so cool. That is so awesome. I love hearing that. Yes, light brown. Awesome. Okay, that's great. Okay. So if that isn't a good validation, then I don't know what is. All right. Okay. So I feel like though your dad or whoever this is, I'm assuming it's your dad. I feel like that when he was in his prime, he was very busy, and he was like somebody that walked fast, right? Because when he was showing me him walking slow, I really got the feeling that at first it frustrated him that he kind of had to slowing down. But then but then like that frustration kind of eased up. Okay. That's what I feel like I'm getting from him, right? Also, I just feel like that when he was in his prime, he was like, I wouldn't say like a massively huge, big, gigantic personality, but I feel like that he was really just a really pleasant man, a nice man to talk to, right? That's what I feel like. Yes. He had a supermarket and a restaurant. Awesome. Wow. That's so amazing. very successful. He loved that. He loved talking to the people. He loved helping people with their issues out. He did have a big personality. Everybody loved him. Yeah, I can totally see where everybody would have loved him for sure. Because he's like talking to me like he's known me my whole life. Do you know what I mean? I mean, I know that sounds weird because it's spirit talking to me, but it's like that, he was a mentor to a lot of people. Yeah. And I feel like that he was sort of a problem solver. I'm getting like, if you had a problem and you went to him, he would figure out a way to fix it for you. So yeah, I just want to say it that way. Really, really beautiful soul, beautiful soul. And you know what he's saying to me? He's like, oh, if you think I have a beautiful soul, you should see Stephanie. Stephanie is everything. I swear, this is what I'm hearing him say. Stephanie is everything that he's like, there are certain parts of myself that I didn't like. Like, I didn't like how laser focused I could be. This is what he's saying. I didn't like how laser focused I could be. And sometimes that got in the way of different things, family and business or whatever. But he's like, Stephanie, she is like everything I always wish I could have been. So yeah, that's like amazing. He was not somebody who thought too highly of himself. I mean, not that he didn't like himself, but I'm saying that he didn't take himself too seriously, because what I'm getting from him, he didn't have like he didn't have an inflated ego. That's what I want to say. He knew how to he knew that his job on earth was to help other people with whatever. And he's telling me that you kind of get that as well. So tell me, does that make sense? Does that make sense, Stephanie, that he was a humble person? Does that make sense that he would that you are the type of person that kind of gets it, that we're all kind of here to help each other? Yeah, Stephanie, I can totally tell that about your energy. So that's awesome. It's beautiful. He is just in awe of you. I don't know. Oh, okay. So you were very close, because I don't know if you have siblings or whatever, but he is like shining this big old bright light on you. Like, I feel like that this huge light is just shining bright onto you. So yeah, he just thought you were, you're the be all end all. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay. All right. So now we need to, oops, hold on here. Hold on. You have 3 other siblings. Okay. Okay, so I'm working really hard on trying to get rid of whoever this other person is. Okay. Thanks, guys. Sorry. Yeah, and you know what? I can tell that is so cool. Stephanie, I can tell that yeah, there was something about your relationship that was really special. Not that he didn't love his other kids, but there was something special about you. So I'm going to leave you with that. He was beautiful. And it's so interesting because, I pulled up the card. Like, if you look at the big genie there and he's like looking over, I kind of feel like, and he's laughing because he knows what I'm about to say. He knows that I'm about to say that, he's always watching over you, right? So even, so he's always watching over you. I'm just going to leave it at that. So he was really cool. I love when the fun spirits come through. And they're easy to talk to. It's pretty awesome. I was an opera singer and he had a beautiful voice too. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, Stephanie, that's so great. And you guys sang in the restaurant. Did you sing in the restaurant together? Because that would be so awesome. Oh gosh, I love hearing that. Oh my gosh, that is just really beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So really cool. So awesome. Yes, and thank you for sharing him with us, Stephanie. So that was great. Awesome. So, okay. Oopsie. Okay. So next is Bex. Hi, Bex. Hi, Christina. Bex, are you still here? Hope so. Hope so. Sorry about the uh the spammers or whatever they're called. Um trying to make sure that it's this is what happens sometimes, you just got to get out of the way. Hi Lisa. I'm going to put you on the list, okay? Hi Susan. Okay, Bex is here. Okay, so Lisa, I'm putting Lisa on the list. Wait, her name was Lisa, right? You know what? I'm losing my mind. Lisa, right. Okay, Lisa, I put you on the list. Okay, Bex and Susan. Hi Susan. Okay. It's so weird. All right. So, Bex, I got to tell you, I'm feeling empowered. I'm feeling an empowerment card for you today. Let's see where this goes. Is there somebody you would like to hear from today, Bex? Let's see. Ooh. This card, and I didn't read the bottom part, but just the thing on the top, Bex, this totally makes me, and I don't even know you, but I know your energy, So check this out. Okay. Strength. Wow. Oh, wow. Of course, Susan. Okay. Not specifically from anybody. Open up. Okay. So Bex, this says strength and it's a polar bear, which is so cool, right? This is what it says. You have courage. You can endure. I need to hear this, right? It's like we could all get something from this, right? Find your center and spiral into your power. Oh my gosh. Wow. I mean, I don't even need to say anything else I'm going to, but you have courage. You can endure. Find your center and spiral into your power. So, Bex, you are and again, I've never met you, but there's something about your yes, I do, Susan. There's something about your energy that I just know is like powerful. Like you just have this power within your center, within your heart. And I can just feel that. But what's interesting is that I'm feeling like you might be feeling, and tell me if I'm wrong, and I'm not scared of when somebody says, no, I don't understand that. It's fine. I know what I'm feeling. I just have to figure out why I'm feeling it. Okay. I'm feeling that a little bit lately. You've been feeling a little bit, let's just say, lack of power. Okay. And I'm feeling like that you're feeling just a little bit off center. Does that make sense to you? And I feel like that the message for this card has to do with you coming back to that center and what can you do? Like we're supposed to talk about. I feel like I have a spirit guide here for you, by the way, who is kind of talking through me for you. Uh Definitely things have been difficult inside and at home, right? Okay. So let me just explain this though. The reason why what this spirit guide is telling me for you is that it's okay to sit in that uncertainty sometimes for a little bit. It's not good to sit there for a long time, right? But it's okay to sit in that uncertainty for a little while. Okay? Because nobody's perfect, nobody there is no, again, we are spiritual beings having a human experience, right? So it's okay to live that human life, and it's so funny because I know a lot of mediums, like tons, right? And there are some that are like really 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 into it, right? And so they'll be like they'll be like, uh I don't drink and I meditate 4 hours a day, that sort of thing. And it's not a bad thing. If that's the way they want to be at, go for it. I don't care. It's fine. However, for me, it's like I know that I'm allowed, I enjoy wine, So I'm going to like allow myself that. Okay. So the reason why I'm saying all that, Bex, is because that's what, like you're allowed to sit in it, sit in the uncomfortable place for a little bit. However, know, KNOW, know that when you are ready and you've had enough of that feeling off center, that it's there for you right there. And all you have to do is pick it back up right where it left off. Okay. It's an interesting reading because your spirit, like I have this one spirit guide who was telling me all this stuff, right? But I also am feeling, and some of this could be archangels. And do you know your spirit guides, Bex? Like, have you dealt with that before? And like, do you know how many you have? The reason why I'm asking that is because I am seeing, like, around you, I'm seeing a whole bunch of like angels and stuff like around you. Okay. So it's not just angels. So it's like spirit guides, angels, I'm seeing a lot of like, how can I explain? I'm seeing a lot of like support all around you. Okay. And it's really okay. It's going to be okay. Like, I feel like that's what I'm supposed to know. I'm supposed to say to you, it's going to be okay. Okay. I know of a couple, but nothing concrete other than my dragon buddy. I love it. That's awesome. Yeah. So Bex, you're like, I just can't help it but feel like you're like this force to be reckoned with. Like your energy, like I feel like that, if we met in person, we'd be great friends, because you're just like, let's go, kind of thing. And that's amazing, So go easy on yourself. That's kind of really like the bottom line is go easy on yourself, I think, but know that you've got a lot of spirit guide action around you, and they're there. So much love to you. Yes. Yes. Right. I think we all need to hear that once in a while, right? So thank you, spirit guides. All right. So Kara, are you still here? Hey, Linda. Yeah, right. I agree, Keith. Oh my gosh. You are very welcome. So Kara, are you still here? Kara. Hi, Kara. Yay. I love your icon. It's like a heart. I like that. That's awesome. Is there somebody specific that you'd like to hear from? Or is there an area of your life you'd like some clarity on? I feel like I'm supposed to give you a one of these cards as well. Linda, I will put you on the list. I can't promise I'm going to get to you, but I can put you on the list. So yeah, Kara, is there, what is it that we can do for you? I'm going to, go ahead and type that in, whatever it would be, but, I'm just going to give you this card. Oh, I love this card. A card would be great. So there you go. Interestingly, sorry, I'm having a whole, wow, there's a lot of energy around me right now. Oh my gosh. Okay. All right, I'm going to show you the card. We're going to go there. Sorry, Spirit does crazy things with me. Okay. So look at this card. It says Garden of Venus, and then it says rest and renewal. And do you see what's right? Oh my gosh. Do you see right there, right in the center there? That's a heart. And it looks almost exactly like the heart in your icon, Kara. Isn't that crazy? Okay. So what I want to point out to you in this thing is that yes, it's a garden and it's beautiful and it's relaxing and it feels really good, blah, blah, blah. However, I want you to notice the butterflies. and the beautiful flowers. So what I'm getting from this card for you, Kara, is it is really interesting because it's really interesting because I feel like that you are, and I hate to say it this way, but this is kind of what spirit's giving me. Like, I feel like that you're struggling with something right now. And it doesn't necessarily feel like it's a decision per se, but there's something that's like, I don't want to say eating away at your heart, but there's something going on within that you're struggling with. Okay. And I really want to say that, oh gosh, this is going to be like weird for me to say it this way, but this is the way I'm getting it. So I guess I'll just say it, right? You got to always give, when you're a medium, you got to give what you get. You can't hold it back, because if you hold it back, it'll be incorrect and then nobody will know what you're talking about, right? Okay, so do you see how beautiful this is? I feel like I want to talk to you about um sort of walking in nature and allowing yourself, okay? Okay, so it is a little bit about rest and renewal. However, I feel like that I'm supposed to talk to you about just allowing yourself to sit in the freedom of your life. I know that sounds bizarre, but that's what I'm getting. I'm getting that you that spirit really wants you to take a step back and start to understand that you are an extraordinary being. Okay. You're an extraordinary being. And sometimes it's not like you forget that. I think your soul, I feel like that your soul kind of forgets that sometimes, but you really are an extraordinary being. And you are so loved and you are so cherished. And sometimes that's really sometimes it gets lost in all of us. I mean, and we all have that. I mean, sometimes, but I feel like that right now there's a little bit of lostness. Why do I make up so words? My mother right here, she always stands right here. She was an English teacher. So I can only imagine. I just hear this whenever I make up a word. I hear my mom go, "Oh, Lauri," you know. So Kara, does that make sense to you about that at all? I just really want to share with you that I mean, the word cherished just keeps coming to me. You are cherished. Yeah. And you know what? And I don't even need it, because I was like, well, is she going to ask like who cherishes her? And I keep hearing it doesn't matter. Don't worry about it. you know? Um, yeah. So it does make sense. Aw. Well, I didn't mean to make you tear up, but yeah, just to allow yourself to like some time to go out into nature. And it's interesting because I don't necessarily feel like you need to ground yourself. I actually feel like I want you just to go and get in like you know, if you have I have a convertible, and whenever I get this feeling that I'm telling you about, I love to just put my windows down and put the top down and just drive, and let the wind just, it's almost like that the wind like shifts it itself, because it's like it blows it all away. It blows all the crap away, right? So yeah, I just feel like I want you to just like allow yourself to get free of that. So wow, I hope that makes sense. So much love to you, Kara. Much love. Much love. Okay. So, we've got Montana. Montana, are you still here? Montana. Are you still here? Hope so. Thank you guys for being here. I love this. I am, oh, by the way, while I'm just waiting to see if, oh, you're welcome. While we're waiting to see if Montana's here, type in if you're here. So I would love for you guys to go to my website, laurialbert.com. And oh, yay, Montana's here. And am starting, I'm getting things together for this amazing manifestation program. And it's going to be so cheap. It's like I don't even know how I'm going to do this yet because I got to make it financially, make sense. But I'm going to be doing like daily emails, and it's a lot of this stuff is going to be free. I'm going to be doing manifestation workshops and a group. I mean, it's going to be amazing. So if you can go to my website and sign up for my newsletter, because it's going to be pretty, I'm super excited about it. And we don't even have all the details worked out yet. So there you go. Okay, Montana. Yay, I'm glad you're still here. Okay. So you get a sacred forest card. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Thank you for the lives and being here for us. Yay. Yay. Thank you, Bex. I appreciate it. All right, Montana, look what you got. Look what you got. Beauty. Beauty, beauty. Okay. And it says wood nymphs. Gorgeous, right? Right. I love this card because it can mean so many different things. You know what I mean? So you're looking at the beautiful girls, right? And they're just sitting by the pond and that sort of thing, right? But the message I'm getting about this card for you, Montana, is it's interesting. Okay, so let me just ask you, is there somebody in spirit that you'd like to hear from? Because I'm seeing a lady walking forward. And interesting, Keith, you're so nice. You guys are so nice to me. I'm seeing a lady walking forward, and she's telling me that she actually sort of, was there when I was shuffling the cards and wanted you to see this, wanted you to get this card, because she's talking to me about, um, wanting you to, instead of seeing and I'm not saying you do this all the time, right? This is just the message I'm getting, right? Instead of seeing the problems that are happening, because I feel like that there's some problems, there's some stuff going on, right? Instead of seeing the problems, look at sort of the solution. Okay. Looking for the solution of it. Oh, Montana says, I'm not sure. Really been struggling in every way emotional lately, just looking for something, anything, trying something different. Okay. So this is interesting. Maybe this is a guide for you. Okay, Montana. This might be like a guide for you coming through and telling you this, giving you this advice, right? Okay, Haley, I'm putting you on the list. So I'm going to say this again. Okay. Instead of seeing all the problems, and I'm not saying that you have to like shift your thoughts all in 1 minute, right? Journaling can be really, really good for this. Okay. So instead of seeing all the, look for the beauty in whatever the message is. Okay. And I'm supposed to give you this lady, whoever she is, she might be a guide for you. She's telling me to use my age old example of road rage. Right. Okay. So just bear with me. Right. So basically, the thing is this: you're driving down the road and somebody cuts you off. And, you're in that frame of mind where it's like, hey, what are you doing? Like, and so then you're in your brain, you start going to that place of, really, like, why are people such jerks? Blah, blah, blah. And you think all those things to yourself, right? So, you tend to overthink, get all wrapped up in the problem. Okay. So, the way I shift my thoughts to find the beauty or find the solution in it or find the message in it, right? Or find the one little nugget of positivity in it, right? I shift my thoughts by stopping myself at the, hey, and I create a whole story about why this person cut me off in traffic. They had to go to the hospital because their mother's in the hospital and they don't know what's wrong. Whatever. I make up this whole story in my head, right? And it makes me get my, emotional state to a state of compassion instead of being pissed off, because it's very easy to stay, especially with road rage. And that's why I like to use I love using that example, because it's so easy to stay in that place of pissed off, right? So I try really hard to get to that place of compassion. Okay. Because when we get to that place of compassion, you start to go into that warm and fuzzy place, you know? So I say all that. And then it's interesting because this lady is also talking to you about journaling as well, and learning how to shift your thoughts from the ones of I can't, I won't, I don't want to, nobody loves me, nobody, all of that crap, right? Starting to learn how to shift your thoughts into a positive place. Okay. Journaling can be really, really helpful. And I'm not sitting here trying to sell my book, but I talk a lot. This is my book that I wrote. It's called Manifestation Journal for Beginners. Not trying to sell you on it. It's really cheap anyway. It's like $9. It's like nothing, right? But in the book, what I talk about is how to begin to really learn to shift your thoughts. Okay. Because so when you're journaling, that's how you can do that. When you go back and you look and you realize how you did that, how you shifted it. You can always like write it down and it helps you now, but then later on you can look back and say, "Oh, I remember that and I shifted my thoughts." Right? So you just ordered a journal yesterday. That's great. So Keith says, "Yep, I had road rage the other day. I just passed them when I was safe to do so." Yeah. Well, I have to tell you, it's road rage is difficult. You know, road rage is difficult. Kelsey, I'm putting you on the list. Okay. And Montana, I just have to tell you how I just feel like this lady, she's making me feel so much respect for you because you're trying really hard to fix the stuff that is not quite working quite right for you. And mad respect. I mean, this spirit guide, I don't know who she is to you, but I think she's a guide of some sort, and she just feels really she just feels very respectful of you. So, you may also want to Montana, you may want to uh sorry, I'm hearing thoughts. Sorry. um you may want to meditate and try to get her to come through for you in your meditation. Okay? So I'm just going to give you that little nugget as well. Okay? So meditate. Much love to you, Montana. Good luck. Good luck. And good luck with the journaling. I'm so happy. So happy to hear that you're journaling. That's great. Awesome. So, okay, Lisa. Lisa, are you here? Are you still here? Are you still here? So I used to make these funny voices, as you can tell. Hey, are you still here? I do I'm just goofy. When my daughter was like really young, she would hate that. Mom, stop talking like that. No, I like talking like that. Right. Hi, Lisa. Nice to see you. Okay. So is there somebody that you'd like to hear from? Is there an area of your life? I'm supposed to give you let's see here. Ooh, interesting. I think I'm supposed to give you an empowerment card to start out with. All right. Let's see. Oh, this one is sticking out to me. Awesome. Awesome. So, yeah. Okay. All right, Lisa. I'm going to go ahead and start because you might be typing, hopefully. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Okay. Sorry. This is the card I chose for you. It says kindness, doesn't it? Yes. It says kindness. And look at that. Beautiful angel. Beautiful. It says kindness. And then let's read what it says. It says, this is so funny based on what I just was talking about. Live with compassion. Open your heart to all life forms. Be an angel with hands. Um, it's interesting because I actually kind of feel like that, Lisa, I kind of feel like that, I feel like that you're debating about something, and it's nothing big, it's nothing like dramatic or anything like that. But I feel like that you're like debating whether and I feel like it does have to do with something around animals. Like, are you thinking about getting an animal of some sort, or you're going through a devastation? Um, are you? What is the animal relationship to what's going on? Are you considering being an animal of some sort? Um, let me see. Okay, so let me just tell you, I've got a gentleman stepping forward. Um, feels either fatherly or grandfatherly. Okay, so it's that. I'm seeing a lot of um, what am I trying to say here? Oh, I just found out today I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh. Oh, Lisa. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry. I'm just going to share something that's TMI, but I had 4. They are my little angels now. Okay? They're your little angels. Okay? Just be with that. Okay? Um oh wow, that's amazing. You would get the kindness and compassion card. That's just amazing. Of course you're heartbroken and you're all alone. Oh my god. I'm so glad you're on here though, so that we can all give you some of this compassion. I know how you're feeling. I know exactly how you're feeling, unfortunately. Um, Unfortunately, I will say, well, fortunately or unfortunately, I will say you will get through it. You will. You will. But what the cool part, yes, because little Lori Pollyanna always has to find the positivity of it, right? Let me just tell you this. You now have an angel that is with you. Okay. I've got 4 and they're always around me and I can feel them with me so, so often. And you know what? I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm so, so, so sorry. Okay, let me just tell you about this man that is with you. And it was interesting because before I saw that you said that, um, I felt like this man was, like, coming around and giving you a hug. It feels really like I'm feeling the hug, you know? Um, you have more than just your little angel around you. You have, um, you have a lot of people on the other side actually that are stepping forward, and you're not alone is like the message. Like, they're all coming forward and they're like, no, you think you're alone, but you're not. Yes, you need to talk to your boyfriend, your partner, but of course, but you have so much love around you. And I feel like that wow. And I've never done this. Never. I feel like that I'm supposed to tell you to look up in the corner of the room right now. Okay. Look up in the corner of the room. Do you see sparkles? Do you see a little weird light up there? What do you see? Tell me what you see up there. I've never done this before. I, uh, I don't know about the boyfriend coming around. I feel like that once you tell him, he may understand, so there's that. Um, there's a little green light. Green is from your heart chakra. Okay. Keep when you're in that place after we're finished with the live tonight. Okay. There's a little green light up there. That it's like a light that is like you don't know where it's coming from. You don't know why. I'm not saying that, you know what I mean? Like there's no reason why it's there. Do you see a little something sparkling up in the corner of the room? Or do you see like a little, like a dim kind of light up there? Not necessarily a big dramatic thing, but just something up in the corner. I feel like that in the corner of the room is where your little angel is looking over you. Okay. And I want to say that you have all these people behind me. Okay. And they're here for you too. Okay. You're never alone. You might be alone human in the humanness, but you're not alone in spirit. Okay. Um, the man could be your grandfather or uncle. Yeah, it feels like grandfatherly. Okay. And he's just coming up and hugging, just hugging, you know. And I will say, keep trying to get a hold of your boyfriend. Okay. I feel like that he will come around. So don't I don't want you to think about that right now. Okay. I want you to focus on talking to when we're done with this. What I want you to do is I want you to focus on talking to your little angel. Okay. Um from any women coming forward. No, I'm not quite getting women coming forward. There's a whole bunch of people back there, but it's mostly it's like led by this man. He feels very strong and confident and very in charge. I'll just say it to you that way, right? So okay, when this live is over and when we're done, that's so funny. I was just about to feel like it was a girl. Um, uh, spend some time just talking to her, saying, whatever it is that you need to say. Okay. All right. So say whatever it is that you need to say to your little angel girl. Okay. All right. Um, Much love to you. I'm so sorry for your loss. Um, yeah, it's tough, but you will get through it. It's horribly heartbreaking, obviously, but you will be okay. All right? So, talk to her, okay? Much love to you, Lisa. So much love, and I will send you love and peace for the rest of the night. So, hang in there. Okay. That being said, everybody, it is 5 o'clock. So, I want to thank you all for coming and thank you all for being here and putting up with my weirdness. Go to my website and check it out. I've got some fun stuff coming up and love to you all. Have a beautiful evening, everybody. Take care.